Here is a quick recap on some of the stocks that I was watching going into today's market. Apple, Facebook, Starbucks, Grub, which I'm still holding short, which I shorted a few days ago intraday, and now I'm swing trading short. These are all stocks that I had in focus today going into the bell. And you know what? Interestingly enough, Apple, Facebook, Starbucks, flat, both failed. Nothing wrong here with any of these stocks, but for some reason, Facebook and Starbucks both got a little bit long in the tooth and decided to sell off today. Apple, flat, all very interesting. Grub, again, flat as well. So the top four stocks that I was watching coming out of the big board sector, they just kind of sat tight and didn't do a ton today. Funnily enough, though, the one stock that I was watching that I was kind of iffy about was this stock, WDC. WDC was interesting because it actually reported today, reported well, met all of its expectations except for the fact that guidance was miserable on WDC. So with that being said, I looked at shorting this with options, and right out of the gate, we got into this right through here. So price action got a little bit heavy, as you can see, and it was cruising through the VWAP, and it was taking out that 50-day simple moving average. It stepped down a little bit lower, right, creating that 56.85 level, and as soon as that level gave out, I was shorting this and did very, very well on this, and I think we got 50-cent puts that were weeklies and let go of them for about $1. So we doubled on this play, and it was a pretty nice play. You can see that it just sort of stepped down, and it was right through here that I was selling on this reversal. Now, what I found interesting was on this reversal, when I sold, price action got flat right through here, and then when it stepped down lower, the pricing model for these options was a little bit different than when I actually let go of it. So I did not take a second shot at this. All of the homework that we did pre-market led me to jump into this trade, and it was also on the back that Apple, Facebook, and Starbucks weren't doing anything. So that's what led me to pick a trade on WDC. If you're part of the chat room, you can actually go back. You'll see that one of my first posts this morning was that I wanted to short this, and I kind of put that on the back burner because of all of the news around, you know, some of the three top dogs. I was looking at Starbucks, Apple, and Facebook, and so I put this one on the back burner, and when they did nothing, this one started to play. So I just jumped into this on the short side, and that's what I traded today. So that's Western Digital Corp. Everything was positive across the board, but guidance going into the next couple quarters was net negative, and the market didn't like it, and it set up short. So, you know, obviously not having a crystal ball, I wanted to take a look to see what was going to happen. The risk that I was managing was very, very simple. I was just going to day high at that point, and if price action broke down and sold off, great. If not, and price action went against me, then that was my threshold up there where price action set the high a day. So WDC, going to put this one in the books as a good trade. It was the #1 pick that I put out in chat this morning. And so if you're part of chat, go back, check out the message. I put that out. This was going to potentially drop based on the guidance. Put it on the back burner, checked out those other stocks. Nothing happened, so I jumped into WDC. Here's the funny thing too. When I was looking at these stocks, Facebook, Apple, and Starbucks, I actually took a loss on Facebook coming out of the gate. This little reversal right through here, as it jumped through, I traded that breakout, and I got caught in a reversal and sold out and took a loss on Facebook. And the way that I was gearing up my trades for Facebook and Starbucks and Apple were all long. So the long side failed, and I couldn't justify turning it into a short play because the research that I had on these was a long, but the research that I had on short on WDC totally worked out. So that's where we're at today on this review. If you have any questions, I'm at info@jaylewisTrading.com. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. And if you're not in the chat room and you're part of the broadcast or want to be part of the broadcast, there is going to be a link below. If you're a Jay Lewis Trading member, there is zero need for you guys to subscribe to the broadcast. But if you are not part of our community and curious as to what we do, there is going to be a link in the description box below. It is 100% totally free. We put out a bunch of great content in there. So if you're not in the J. Lewis Trading community and you want to get sort of an idea of what we do every single morning, there's a link below. Click it, totally free. And if you are already a J. Lewis Trading member, you've already got access to everything, so there's no point for you guys. And again, any questions, info@jlewistrading.com.